Today we are going to see a romantic comedy film from 2002 titled Boat Trip. Spoilers ahead, watch out, and take care. The movie opens with Jerry Robinson. He is proposing to his dog as a practice to propose to his girlfriend, Felicia. He took Felicia to a hot air balloon ride and planned to propose to her. While the balloon went high, Felicia questioned him what this was all about. While he is about to propose, he puked on her dress due to motion sickness. Felicia rejected his proposal, saying she is very connected to Andre and going to marry him. Jerry was very disappointed. He went to his home and started looking at her photos on his computer. 6 months later, Jerry is still looking at her photos. He is still missing Felicia. At that moment, his best friend, named Nick Ragoni, called him and asked him to come to the China Club that night. Though Jerry initially refused, he decided to go. Meanwhile, Nick's boss asked him to fix the toilet pipe. While going there, Nick saw a woman laying down in bed to get a massage. No one was there, so Nick started to massage her. The woman asked to do it harder without knowing it was Nick. At that time, the trainer came in and shouted at Nick, so he went away. At night, Nick is waiting at the club for Jerry. It seems both Jerry and Nick visit this club frequently to get new girls since they are single. Nick saw an old friend who used to work in his high school cafeteria. He danced with a hot girl at the party. Nick asked him whether she is a new escort. The old man replied they were lovers and he got her on a boat trip. He said there was plenty of hot girls in that boat and they can also get a good pair there. Nick thought it was a great idea. Jerry came there. Nick told Jerry he changed his plans and they are going to a boat trip to get girls. Jerry refused, saying he is not ready to fall in love again. Nick convinced him, saying that they are going there only for sex and not for love. Both of them went to a vacation cruise office to book their trip. While getting inside the office, Nick shouted at the employer of that office unknowingly for parking his car in a place where Nick is about to park. They booked the trip for 7 days and 6 nights. Next day, Nick and Jerry went to board their ship. The ship was too big. Both of them were very excited. Before entering into the ship, Nick questioned the captain, "Is there a lot of sweet ass on this ship?" Captain smiled and said yes. They were very happy. They shouted joyfully and went inside. In the pavement, many men are lying down, all of them very happy, and invited them. Some of them stared at their ass. They went to their room. Throughout their way, there were no women. Many men walked there, holding their hands in half nude. Some of them kissed each other. Nick and Jerry went inside their room. They felt weird since there was only one bed in their room with a heart-shaped pillow. Nick thought since they were going to have so much sex, one guy always was going to sleep out. They laid down in that bed and started to read the menu to know about the enjoyment in that boat. At that time, a guy named Hector got inside and invited them to the party that night. Nick and Jerry went to the bar to drink. Gay music was played there. Nick questioned why they are playing this music. A co-passenger named Lloyd Faversham said they're playing this music because this was a gay cruise. Both of them were very shocked to hear that. Nick shouted angrily. Everyone in that ship was gay. Each of them hugged and kissed with their male partners. Nick shouted, "I'm not gay," and tried to get off the ship. Both of them went to their room and blamed each other as it being their fault. It seems the employee who Nick shouted at in the booking office did this to take revenge. In the nighttime, Nick went to look around the ship. All of them started to discuss about their gay experiences and enjoyed with their partners. Jerry drank fully and accidentally fell into a swimming pool. Suddenly, a girl named Gabriella jumped into the swimming pool and saved Jerry. She gave him CPR to wake him up. Jerry woke up and admired her beauty. She led Jerry to his room and went away. Meanwhile, Nick got angry to see men holding their hands, kissing and touching. At that time, he saw a helicopter flying over the ship. He shouted towards it to pick him up. To get their concentration, Nick fired a flare gun. Unfortunately, it hit the helicopter. The helicopter crashed into the ocean. Nick went to his room like he did nothing. The next day, ship's captain saw some hot girls shouting for help in front of their ship. Some of them were topless. Captain boarded them to the ship. Since all of the men in the ship were gay, none of them considered the girls. There were 12 white girls with their coach, Sonia. Sonia was a strict old woman. They always wear bikinis. They're all lying near the swimming pool. Nick was very excited to see them. At first he thought it was his dream, then realized they were real. He asked Jerry to come with him to approach the girls. Jerry was excited to see them, but he didn't go with him since he was searching for Gabriella. Jerry said he can't get Gabriella off his mind, so he wanted to find her. Nick approached the girls. Their leader, named Inga, gorgeously came out of the swimming pool and introduced herself to Nick. She was very cute and sexy. Nick questioned them how they all got there. Inga said while on their way to some competition, some brainless idiot shot down their helicopter. She also said since there are no straight men on the cruise, they all feel free to be in bikinis. Nick shouted to the girls that he is super gay, so that he can watch them while they're undressing. He also started to massage their back and thighs with tanning oils. Suddenly, Sonia came there and kicked Nick, saying, "You are not gay," pointing to the erection in his shorts. She shouted at Nick to get away from the girls, saying, "No trouser snakes allowed near the girls." Nick was disappointed and went to the bar. Jerry came there and said he can't find Gabriella. He also said he was kissing Felicia for 4 years, but he felt something special last night and went searching for her. Nick went to the casino and started to play cards with them. He won many times and started to develop friendships with them. Jerry went to the same swimming pool and searched for Gabriella. Suddenly, Gabriella came there, and with a shocking reaction, once again Jerry fell into the swimming pool. Gabriella helped him out, and both of them introduced themselves to each other and went to Jerry's room. They started to discuss their life. Jerry questioned her whether she had a boyfriend. Gabriella said no and said she got irritated of straight men since all of them were horny creeps and loved her only for sex. She also said she is feeling great to be in this ship because she can be herself and no need to think about the guys who is talking to her only to get into her pants. Hearing this, Jerry lied to her that he is gay so that he can get along with her. Nick met Inga at an ice cream table. Inga told him she was lonely, and her coach was very strict about keeping them away from men during training season. Nick told her that he's straight and asked her for a date. Inga accepted and told him to come to her room in 5 minutes. Inga went to her room and waited for Nick, but her coach, Sonia, came there and asked her to sleep with other girls. All the girls exercised and went to sleep. Sonia slept in Inga's room. Nick gets inside the room and without knowing it's Sonia, he gets inside her thighs. Sonia woke up and screamed. She locked Nick in between her thighs and forced him to do some naughty, licky things. Nick hits her and escapes. The next day, Jerry asked Nick to act like his gay partner so that he can get into Gabriella's dancing team. Nick initially refuses, but accepts later. They joined the dancing team. Jerry spent his whole day dancing with Gabriella. They developed a good relationship between them. Nick danced with other gays in the team. Lloyd proposed to Nick. Nick said no and angrily went away. In that night, Jerry went to the dance party and danced with Gabriella. Both of them danced for a long time. Jerry touched her body. Gabriella allowed him since she thought he is gay. After the party, both of them went to Gabriella's room. She removed her dress, including her inners, in front of him. Gabriella asked Jerry to sleep with her, since it was a stormy night. Gabriella asked Jerry to show how he would give a blowjob to his partner with a banana. Jerry felt bad and asked her to demonstrate. Gabriella demonstrated with that banana. She shows the step-by-step process how she will give her partner a perfect blow. Jerry got high and went to the restroom to clean his pipe. Nick got a feeling inside him that he may be gay. He asked Hector to help him. Hector advised him to accept his true self. Nick drank fully and went with Ron to get the wine bottle from his room. They drank that wine and slept in Ron's bed. The next day, Nick was very shocked to wake up from Ron's bed. He thought he had sex with Ron and accepts himself as gay. The ship reached an island. Inga and her teammates are leaving the ship. Inga approached Nick to develop their relationship and asked him to come to her house in Sweden. Nick rejected her, since he thought himself as gay. Inga went away with her mates. Ron came there and explained to Nick that nothing had happened between them yesterday. Hearing that, Nick realized he is not gay and chased Inga. Jerry and Gabriella went to the beach. Both of them played in the water. After playing, they stood under an orange tree. Jerry kissed her, saying it was a friendly kiss. Gabriella kissed back. Both of them got high. They got nude and started foreplay. Gabriella apologized to Jerry for doing that since he is gay, and went away. Both of them went to the ship. On the next scene, Felicia came there in search of Jerry, since she broke up with Andre. She doesn't know it is a gay cruise. Since the lead dancer got sick, Jerry wears a gay peacock dress and danced in the party. Felicia came to know it is a gay cruise. She found Jerry in the dance and accused him of being gay. Jerry accepted the truth in front of Gabriella, that he acted like he was gay. Gabriella punched Jerry in his face and went away. Felicia proposed to him and arranged for their marriage. While they were about to get married, Nick told all the people who came to the marriage about their vacation and gay cruise, and said he is Jerry's life partner. Nick kissed Jerry in front of them. He told Jerry if he marries Felicia, his life will be a disaster, and advised him to marry Gabriella. Nick and Jerry ran out of that church. Hector and other friends they got in the gay cruise helped them to reach the place where Gabriella went. Lloyd took Jerry in his plane. Both of them jumped out of the plane with a parachute and landed in the ship in front of Gabriella. Gabriella avoided him. Jerry proposed and kissed her. Gabriella warned him not to lie to her again. Jerry accepted and both of them kissed. Once again, Jerry got Gabriella. On the other side, Nick went to Sweden in search of Inga. Her father received him. Nick told him he traveled 12,000 miles to surprise her. Her dad replied that she went to a modeling competition and will not return for 3 months. Nick was disappointed but surprised to see Bridget, Inga's sister. She gave soup to him. Sonia also came there saying, "We met again," with a dirty smile. And the movie ends here. Much thanks for watching, guys. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing to our channel. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care.